Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review. I'm here today to talk to you about after 2025, if Power Rangers do still exist, will the format change when it comes to getting rid of their villains? The reason why I'm bringing this up is because of SPD. SPD takes place in the year 2025. It is now 2023. SPD was very unique because it was the second police type Power Ranger series we ever had. The very first came in 2001 with Time Force, and Time Force, they were originally set in the year 3000. In the year 3000, not only have they mastered time travel, but they dispose of their villains by freezing them and putting them in cryostasis. They no longer destroy their monsters. And their monsters were mutants, not demons or aliens, nothing like that. But going back to SPD, that came out around, when did it come out? Like around 2003, 2004, something like that. Something unique happened. It was also set in the future, and they don't destroy their monsters. Instead, they trap them in cards. And so, like, once they trap them in a card, then they put them in an actual cell. This is very unique and interesting because Power Rangers normally just destroy their monsters. So, I am very curious. At some time in the Power Rangers universe, they decided to create SPD. Now we know with the 30th special, at some point in time, SPA is going to get created. What exactly is that? We still don't know yet. Got a few months until we find out. But at some point in time, Power Rangers decided they was going to go mainstream, and they was decided that they were no longer going to hide their identities to the world, and instead people would know who they are by creating a police force. This police force expanded all throughout Earth and to other planets. And so as the centuries went on by, then you have Time Force, or another police-centric type, universe where they don't destroy their monsters. So I am curious if Power Rangers were to live past 2025 and don't get canceled. Not talking about the Netflix thing, talk about the one Hasbro owns, the Power Ranger one. Will they then start to shift their focus to, like, to keep up with continuity of SPD? Now, of course, Power Rangers is based off the Sentai, and Sentai is much different than the American version. But as we are now seeing, the American version tends to change things every once in a while. And so, like, even when it changes things once in a while, like, they can even make their own thing like Cosmic Fury. So I am very curious, because the thing about Power Rangers is back in the good old days, everything used to be connected very, very strongly until they went on to Disney, and then Disney started to change things. Suddenly, Rangers have been on Earth for millions of years, when the first Power Rangers are technically supposed to be that of, like, what was it, like the Western Rangers from like season 3, when Kimberly went back in time and gave the power coins to like the ancestors, and stuff like that. And then the traditional team was like, in the modern day and everything. And so, like, or the 20th century. So I am kind of curious, are they gonna try to be like, hey, this used to be continuity for Disney era and the Fox era, so let's like keep on with that? Or they're just gonna say, let's just do our own thing, But it is something to think about, because for the most part, I doubt they're gonna keep a continuity, just because they've changed so much. I mean, Rangers have lost their powers, gotten them back. It's never truly been explained, and But the problem now is that with the whole David Yost 30th special, they are now trying to tie back into continuity with SPA. So it makes me wonder. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.